Yeah. Well, the honest thing is I think and I talk to my children about this.
Uh-huh.
Really, one of the things that we need to realize is we are creatures of habit.
Mm-hmm.
Follow certain patterns over and over again on how we perceive information and what we do with it. And we have to break that habit to be able to get a different perspective. Sometimes it's about asking questions. It's about asking the right questions. I think oftentimes we take information on face value and we just accept it for what it is, or we're easily duped by how the information is presented. And so we fall into these fallacies about what is true and what isn't true. But I think regardless of what we see in front of us, we have to do due diligence in asking questions about what is true, what is not true, what is missing, what is understood. Really negate questions. Sometimes we easily ask positive intent questions, but negate the question and see what happens. Like, what this is, should I do this is a question, or is this true? Well, ask the question,
Mm-hmm.
what happens if I don't do this?
Mm-hmm.
And what would make this not true? These
Mm-hmm.
kinds of habits of questioning
Mm-hmm.
lead us to better outcomes. And just like anything
Mm-hmm.
else, it's a habit we have to develop. It's a pattern
Mm-hmm.
we have to develop. We have to be intentional about it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think a big part of thinking better is paying more attention to detail. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of times we can generalize. We take bits
Mm-hmm.
and pieces of information, and our brains will fill in the gaps. We sort
Mm-hmm.
of just like make assumptions about what we see and what we know
Mm-hmm.
versus paying attention to the detail to see what is really required of us to understand. And I can see that happening a lot. And a lot of it comes from, it's not my ideas or original
Mm-hmm.
ideas. I mean, Daniel Kahneman, he has a great book about, was it Thinking Fast and Slow,
Mm-hmm.
about really this two system of thinking where we have this
Mm-hmm.
this part of our thinking that is looking to be efficient, to quickly solve, to just get to the answer quickly. That's the part of our brain or thinking that tends to get us in trouble
Yeah.
because we tend to generalize, we see the information, we go for it. And then you
Uh-huh.
have this other system that is more deliberate. It takes its time. This is what we do for the deep reasoning and these other scenarios. Um, we tend to hand that process tends to hand things off to the
Mm-hmm.
quick process out of
Mm-hmm.
efficiency, but we need to hand it back. And we need to go back
Mm-hmm.
to the more deliberate reasoning part of our thinking to improve.